Welcome to the Ascended Consciousness Connection where we spiritually conscious. Doing a reading for the collective. This message for a chosen few. Take it as it resonates. If this message doesn't resonate with you, check another one out. I'm sure one that'll call to you that will. Tower moments. The goods and bads, the ups and downs. What goes up must come down, goes in circles, means it's going around. Good energy, negative energy, positive energy, bad energy, good energy, or however you word it, it's going to be going and going because energy is always happening because energy is motion. Motion is always existence. Like frequency is motion, vibrations is emotion, energy is motion, key is motion. So, there's things, there's seeds that's been happening. Like you might have a job you working at right now or a business that you created that is doing good or it's starting to do a little better as far as like maintaining what's going on during the times you living in. You know what I mean? And what's better is in stability and durability. You know what I mean? So there's some of you, this message resonating for you. Got some business things that's going on that's still coming in with some stability. It's still stable. You understand what I mean? You might be somebody that work from home. You might be somebody who works online. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You might have your own website. You might be a drop shipper. You might do merchandise. You might be a designer. You know what I mean? You might do content. You might work in the food industry as far as one of the restaurants is still consistent because of the service is still consistent and good. You know what I mean? And you're getting products that's coming from within the area where you at. So you're still sustaining. At the end of the day, if the people that help support it is consistent, your foundation is still lasts. Now it's a tower moment because there's a lot of people that didn't want certain people that are prevailing to prevail. They had a whole system set up to keep them stagnated and underneath. And there are people that learn how to maneuver and move consciously in a different manner where they can operate within whatever system they are in to the best of their ability. It works out for the outcome of them, with them maintaining their dignity, morals, self-respect, consciousness, and physical and mental freedom. And that'll cause a tower moment on anything that's against you having your own options. You got the moon. Yeah, so even in the night, it's still light. You feel me? It still be light. You know what I mean? The moon is light. The moon, I could have sworn y'all just said y'all had people dealing with somehow the news is talking about people were going to the moon and coming back, but the point is still dealing with the moon, right? So somehow the moon is a hot topic at hand, and that's the card that comes out right now. The moon is dealing with astrology. It's always helped deal with the water too. So you could be also a water sign. So this message might be for somebody who's a water sign as well. Regardless, even during night, it's at work. Yes, you got works. Things are coming. Good things comes at three. It's trifecta. You know what I'm saying? So you got many things coming out in your favor. It's working at night. You know what I mean? They say you make money when you're sleeping. So I don't know. Maybe some of you are making money while you sleep and while you're awake. And that's causing a tower moment for those that didn't want to see you grow. But growth is inevitable when you choose to seek truth, knowledge, and then wisdom ends up coming with it from self-reflection and observation. Bottom of the day for clarification. Ooh, oppression. Yes, like I said, tower moment, because those that wanted you to feel oppressed, they're having a tower moment because their towers is coming down. The walls of oppression are falling, like they call the walls of Jericho. I don't even know how that story goes. That just came in my head though. So that might be significant to somebody. So the walls of Jericho. Maybe Chris Jericho might be one of your favorite wrestlers. Walls of Jericho. That was one of his finishing moves. See? Oppression. So yeah, so one of the finishing moves is going down like the walls of Jericho, and that's the tower moment. So like I said, take this message as it resonates, and just know that if you're not the one that's making a living off of oppressing people, then you are doing to be doing well in your works during the night and the day. But if you are somebody who's an oppressor of people, then your reign is coming to a serious crumble because the consciousness is what's going to prevail in this. Like justice shall prevail, like the good guy win in the end, even if the bad guy got to turn good for the good to be right, like the Grinch, he grew a heart, at the end of the day, the consciousness is what's going to prevail through the oppression, and that's the fall of it. Because the tower moment is the rising of the consciousness. And welcome to the ascended consciousness connection, where we're spiritually conscious. And you just had this video done by the big chief, who's going to be having sessions. So check me out. I'm gonna start putting an email in my thing. So feel free to hit me with an email. I'm gonna leave the link in the comment section. And with that, the big chief has spoken. I said.